Hi guys, so for today's Busted Out, I'm going to bring out this set. I've had it for a while. I think I got it last year from the Stamps of Life. I think it might have picked up on HSN. I don't know, but I think I also already have this one and didn't realize it. But either way, I'm bringing this one out. If it's still available, I'll link in the description box, and that possibly could be an affiliate link, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through that link. And it says it fits in an A2 envelope, and it's basically an easel card. I don't know if you can see here. There's like a little notch that stands it up. And this is what it looks like. So, you know, as I pulled this out, because I recently did a destash and I was able to find all kinds of, or at least know where things are. I always keep these together. All my Stamps of Life things are together. But I went back through them, you know, and so I have this, like I said. It doesn't have matte layers down in this area. And I was like, well, maybe one of these flips, but no. It's just, this is the base of the card and it cuts that little notch. And then this guy flips up and kind of clicks into there. So I would probably measure that part. I only brought this out, I didn't think anything else, because I'm planning the potpourri swap, which, keep an eye out, I might release that video later today. And I'm saying it right now because people were kind of upset with me. Not upset with me. When I say that, I don't mean like mad, guys. I mean like they were disappointed, like they're sad because they didn't get in, right, to the swap. For the Spring into Easter Altered Embellish case card and treat swap, and so I'm letting you guys know it should be up later today because I really want to get it going. And I like, even just doing this, I'm like, my mind is over there. Like, I want to make the video for that. So keep an eye out. It'll be up later. It's going to be super easy and super fun. Do not email me right now and ask to sign up, because that's not what this is about. You guys haven't even heard the rules yet, so maybe it's not what you want. But either way, don't do that until the video actually comes out, okay? So we're going to play with this one. So, like I said, I haven't even brought out paper, but I will, of course, bust out some paper, because that's what I like to do. You know, this one has little flowers, has a little words, like, take care, sweet, bunch. There's the word sweet, bunch. There's that take, and then care, and thanks. And I was going to say probably an A. A is down here. So that's cool. Sweet. That's cute. Interesting words. Okay, as far as that one, a little kind of decorative piece, and there's a little flowers, and there's this little topper piece here. So let me grab some papers and we'll try it out. I kind of like the black trim, but I guess it depends on what I'm going to pull out as far as a paper pack. So I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I went to look through some paper packs, and some of them I'm like, why do I still have this? These guys are so hard for me to part with. I did part with some Kane Company paper packs, but the watercolor bouquet, and I want to say, does it say on here if it's Walton? There was a lady, a designer, something Walton. But anyway, I love her papers. And look at this. Oh my goodness. I mean, this stuff is super old, guys. I mean, I've moved around with this. I mean, this is, oh my gosh, 9-10 years old, I would say, probably. But again, I always keep my papers inside with me to keep the humidity control on papers if we don't want them to get gross. Look at this. And I think this will pair real nice with black. I don't know if I'm going to use these flowers, though, because they're kind of like, like a little more like childlike. So juvenile, I guess is the word I'm looking for. So I think as far as the flowers go, I'll do something else, even the font, but I think we can make that work, and then we'll do something different with the actual flower accents. Oh my goodness. And they're double-sided, which I didn't even realize till right now, because like this is not my favorite, but this is much prettier than this side, right? Look at this. Okay. Ooh, and there's glitter on this one. There's no way this is linkable, I'm going to tell you right now. Look at that. So pretty. Yeah, I used to always collect these. Like I said, I did get rid of a couple of them, which I regret still to this day. Let me get this out here. So I have some really super sturdy black paper. So we're going to make that the card base. Owie! When I did that, for some reason, I scraped the die. Okay. So this large guy, we're going to get this cut out. Ooh, okay. And I'll probably just do kind of what they did on the picture, on the cover here. Oh my goodness. Okay. You can see there's like a matte layer, but then that little tab, that little piece of tab is right there. So she just matted this area and then probably matted that area, but left that little tab sticking out, which is fine. This is a big boy. Do I need to go to a different machine? Ooh, look at that. It's right on the edge of that. So it might work in there. I might have to run through my tangerine. But either way, it's a larger die. So Actually, I usually tell you guys, I mean, obviously you can kind of see there, it's just like 8 5/8 by 5 5/8. So it's a big die. I'm going to run this through, and then I'll try to make some choices as far as matte layers, but let's get this one going. I'll be right back. So the tangerine made quick work of that. There we go. Ooh, look at the impression on that. Really, really deep. So this is the other thing. So as you're looking at this, you pressed into it, right, the die. So now you want to fold your card this way so that the nice impressed area is up here, which is what I'm going to do. And then it clicks into here. And of course, this is the raw edge, right? And some people say if you want, run this back through your die cutting machine just like that. And it kind of flattens out those edges a little nicer. It's up to you. Looking good already. Okay, so obviously we need to get our die cut pieces for the top and the bottom, and then we're going to do whatever we need to do for the other portion. Let's see. So we have this piece and this piece. So we have the dies for that, but again, this bottom part we're going to do our own. And she says plain paper. Okay, I'm going to go through and see which papers I would want to use, and if I want to use 2 different papers or just like, I mean, this was cute right here. Look at this one with the dots and then with the flowers. Okay, well, I guess this is the one. I was thinking about using the lilac one, but honestly, I like this paper for the front and the back of it. This hurts my heart. It's nice. It's not like the lightest weight paper. It's not super thick, but oh, ooh, no. It was tearing at the top. You see that? I was gonna right in there. What's up with that? Okay. So what I'm thinking is with this die, oopsie, I get the little flower portion, and then with this die, we do the dots because it's more like a background. Does that make sense? I don't know. Actually, let me think. Because then we're gonna pop this on top anyway. No, let's do it backwards. So let's do this one with the flowers, and that's going to be there, and then we're going to have a little matte layer on there. And then I'm going to run that through, right, cut it down, obviously. And then on this back side, I'm going to flip it over, and then I'm going to cut this piece in. So I have the little yellow dots, and then we're going to make our matte layers. So for right now, I'm probably just going to cut my paper like this. How wide is this? 5 1/4. So I'll just take a guillotine, because that way with matte layers I already kind of have this already cut down without wasting too much paper. Of course, this big old top piece needs to go away. Okay. So I'm going to cut it about 5 1/2, just over 5 1/2, almost 5 1/2. And like I said, I'm going to run it through like this. Ooh, see, I was being real tight with my paper and I'm right on the edges. Okay, so I'm going to definitely tape that down and run it through, okay? And then I'll flip my paper over and get this other little matte layer going. Pretty. I was, looking at springy, but this is a little more, maybe fall because the flower is, it's not even a sunflower. I don't know. It's a very pretty little flower. Okay, I'll be right back. So I did trim that down just a little bit smaller. Okay, so I'm going to glue these down completely, so I'm not gonna do anything special with those because we already have the pretty paper. And just gonna glue that down. Oh man, I would like to get to the swap info. It's gonna be fun to see what everyone makes. Let's see here. And then for the new potpourri one, but the reason it took me so long actually to put that one out, I would have done it like in the last couple weeks, because I really wanted to think about how to best showcase, like if people are sending in flowers, for it not to be just like a crazy whatever, all kinds of random flowers, like for it to have some kind of uniformity. So I think the rules I came up with are going to be really great for that, or the guidelines. I know I don't usually try to call them rules because it's like. And also, if you are in the embellishment case swap, I've had this question, and I thought it was pretty clear in the videos and the writing. I know sometimes people will tell me, they're like, why you go over it so much, and like, I don't understand. I'm like, because people, I don't know, sometimes they skip over things, maybe they're not reading it. It is 2 full swaps, so it's a case. Sorry, I know this is off topic right now, but it's a case, a card no bigger than 5 by 7, and your treat. and then another one. So it's 2 full swaps like that, right? I have been having that question. And then you will receive 2, 1 from each of your group members. So you'll receive 2 back, right? 2 different ones, which I think is really fun. Okay, so there's that. Not that I think people are watching the video right now. They're like, oh, okay, that's, you know, but maybe. Okay, so on this one, so these guys seem to be, I'm going to do the matting the same size, and I was going to say it looks like 5 1/4. So I'm going to come up here 5 1/4 wide, and then I want to clear this area in a way that will look nice. So let's say 5 1/4, right up to that little divot, right? If I was to go right up to it, that's 1 1/4. So 5 1/4 by 1 1/2, no. Yeah, because we just want to take a quarter. No, we don't want a whole 1/4 inch though, because we did that here, right? This should be an 1/8 and 1/8. So 5 1/4 by 1 5/8. 5 1/4 by 1 5/8. Okay, and then how about this top part? And actually, there's some lines here that we can kind of follow. These pieces of line here. Let me see if they're the same. No, that one's gonna be taller. So 5 1/4 by 2 inches. So 5 1/4 by 1 and whatever I said, I don't even remember. I'll go back and check. And then 5 1/4 by 2. So 5 1/4 by 2 up here for sure. And then we'll see what that looks like. And then down here, 5 1/4 by 1 5/8. Oh my gosh. So I'll cut this at 5 1/4, then 1 5/8, or 2, and then 1 5/8. Okay, I'll be right back. Yeah. So I just went 5 1/4 in the one direction, and then 2 inches. And then 1 5/8, and I think that's actually pretty great because it mats up about the same here, and then this piece here, and when it's open, you know, it looks nice, and then you have an area to write your message there, so that looks good to me. So again, 5 1/4, right, because that's what we did on the outside, 2 inches, 1 5/8. This paper's so pretty, but we're going to use this side so that we can write a little something. I do like that instead of having to make like a little bumper stopper, this already has that little notch, but it is something we have to work with. And this is what I came up with, so. Well, this 2 inch piece probably could have been 2 1/8 if you wanted, you know, to go a little bit higher there, but I'm not gonna fret over that. Then we have this piece here. I'll probably just get some flowers from my stash too, or something, or whatever it is that I need to add for like a little extra embellishment on this. It doesn't have to be flowers. And it looks weird because it looks like wider than you would think, right, this space. But if you split it in half, it's pretty much the spacing that's, you know, left there. And again, boop, pop. So cute. And I wonder if you should bump this up a little bit. I'm just kind of pulling it up. Oh, we'll see how well that works. Yeah, it needs to be activated, you guys. And then we'll see how that holds on. It may or may not. Not great. Maybe this needs to be, no, that doesn't help. You guys. That's interesting. Because it's kind of not the most wonderful. We'll see, maybe once we put things in here, it'll help hold it down, you know what I'm saying, the weight. Who knows? We will see. Okay. For right now, it is not quite doing what it's supposed to. That's all. Yeah. I think you have to really notch it in there. So hopefully whoever receives it understands that. Otherwise they're gonna be like, okay. There we go. Now let's think. Let's see. Oh, she put a little ribbon down here. That's cute. Oh, look. Look. Yay! I didn't put a ribbon in there, but if you wanted to, I would have stuck it underneath. But what I'm thinking is maybe we use this guy. This little piece of decoration. I don't know. And then we have, oh yeah, these guys. So, do you want to go back to black paper and then, you know, whatever. We have this piece. If I did black outline and then again, another... I almost want to go back to the polka dot again if I do that. Let me look through the paper pack and see if there's another yellowish paper that would work for this, and I'll be right back. I don't want to do it, but this, look at this yellow paper that's in the back of that. That's really nice. Love this little print on the front, though. Let me just make sure that's the only one I'm thinking. Yeah, so I'm just gonna take a little chunk out of the bottom here. That's all I need. Oh my goodness. Just gonna eyeball that and make sure we have enough. Completely breaking my heart. Okay, I'm gonna run that through, and I think I'm gonna run the one on the outside, this larger one, through black paper again, and I'll be right back. Okay. I haven't put any of this together, obviously, yet. I'm going to glue these two, and then I'll probably pop this up, but not quite yet, because I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the sentiments. Crooked, a little crooked, there we go. Okay, maybe a little more that way. Is that the same, is it symmetrical? Kind of interesting. It looks like it's going down a little bit this way, but I think, okay, so that would pop up right there when I'm ready for it. And I think I'm just gonna do thanks on this one, and I don't know if I want to back it up or not. Oh, we can use like gold. You know, I always like to put my sentiments like in gold or black and gold, but I think if we just did gold and then put some little flowers here and there, I think that'd be nice. So let me run this through. Oh, I have glittery gold here. I have super gold. Just looking here in my little pile of stuff next to me, I have that. I have this whole glitter pack of gold glittery paper. Why do I have a whole pack in this stack of scraps? Because that's how I do it. This one's kind of interesting because it's not just gold, it's a little bit softer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Brown, kind of. Maybe that'd be good because it's a little more rustic. Alright, let's do that one. And how can I be the tightest with this paper? Right here, huh? Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna run this through. Okay, guys. Yeah, that's sweet. Okay. I'm just gonna glue this down. We could have drop shadow with black if you want that to pop a little more and bring the black back into the thing, but I think we have a lot of black on here already, whatever your background color might be. And oh, you guys are so sweet. I've gotten a lot of compliments on that Spellbinders large die of the month video with that slimline, and it was really fun. That's why I have that glittery paper sitting next to me here. That is not where I want this, like, almost at all. And such an awesome set. And then, you know, I didn't even mention in the video, like, you can just use the flowers on their own, which I might for the potpourri swap, but they don't have to be for that specific project, right? Really great. I'm trying to get the glue off. Okay, so if we had this here and we had it popped up, I mean, that looks pretty already, and then something here, right? So maybe, ooh, maybe we do this band and maybe we do it in that gold again, and then put flowers there, or whatever. I always want to say flowers. It doesn't have to be flowers. We put this down here and then a little something, right? That's kind of what I'm thinking of doing. Pop this up, have this, a little something that's going to have to be not super dimensional, because if it's down in here, obviously you want your card to close, right? So let's think about that one, but I will run this through that same kind of gold paper. Okay, guys, so in the meantime, I also went to look for like a little flower, maybe from Anna Griffin. I went through literally 15 boxes of like Anna Griffin flowers I have. She doesn't really work in this color palette, so I thought, well, maybe one of the sets might, you know, I don't know. So I started looking through like my finishing schools. I found no flowers, but then I found this guy from the Carte Noir box, and I like the coloring on him, right? Because it's just very neutral, kind of fun. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll put that there. I'll put this here, just for funsies, and then we'll have this popped up right here, and that will be it, I think. We can always tuck a little something else in, or like if I do end up finding another little flower, or maybe another butterfly that coordinates. Oh, I have mentioned, if you're, you know, be careful when you're putting glue on the back of metallic paper, because sometimes what happens is you'll notice exactly where you put the glue. So what I've been doing recently is trying to pat it down, so hopefully there's not enough moisture left in that glue to do anything funny with the top. Hopefully that makes sense to what I'm trying to say. Like that paper, that base paper, just like sucks it in, and then it kind of messes with that foil look, right? The gold. It's just something I've noticed recently. I was like, oh, maybe I've always been careful with the way I place the glue and didn't pay attention to that. I don't know. This should be a sticker, right? This should be a sticker, yeah. It's so funny. I'm telling you, I was like, oh, maybe this one. Or maybe this set. Okay, how about this set? Nope. It's like, Does she not, you know, work in those color tones? I found some that were like yellow, but then it had like a purple flower with it or something else. I'm like, no. Oh, this carte noir is so pretty, and I don't want to tease people because I know... Oh, look at that. I could have just made my own flowers, huh, with the dyes that are in here. I need to take these dyes out. People ask me all the time, like, do you keep the thing stored together? I do, but then I forget that that's what's in there, and then I never use it again, right? Like, that one, honestly, is one that I should have out and ready to go, because that is gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to put some dimensionals on this, and I'll be right back. There's some hefty dimensionals. They're from Tonic. They sell them in sheets like this. I think there's only one in a pack, like one sheet in the pack, but they're sturdy. So I just put those two because I think that'll be good enough. Maybe I'll put this down to help me see. I'm gonna bring this closer to me, guys. I'm sorry. I gotta be able to see what I'm doing. And then also kind of where this needs to go. I'm gonna put it right there. I'm not gonna push down quite yet. If I put it up too close, the black almost touches the other black. I just want to see how much space. Yeah, she gives a pretty good amount of space there, huh? I think that is good. And that is our card for today. So when you put in your card, obviously in your envelope, it makes a 4 1/4. Yeah, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. It's just their standard A2 size. So they bring it out. It's like this. Again, if you want to tuck some little things in here, of course we have all that. But I like the paper, and I kind of want that to do its own thing. And when they open it, it's ready to go. You have your message there, and hopefully they know to stand it up, and hopefully it'll stand up for them. There we go. Aw, fun busted out. I really like that one because it just like whips it out. Other than having to measure your own base pieces here, but you know, if you don't want those there, you don't have to put that either. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for the potpourri swap sign up. I'm generically calling it potpourri right now. I do have some other adjectives on there that'll help you figure out what it is that I'm asking people to do. And then the video will be up later, but thanks for watching guys. Thanks for always being so awesome, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.